Ah, sacred time. What better time than right now at this moment? We're back to another video. You know, hard work and dedication to change the situation. Or what made me say that? And I quoted a line from Quanty Cash. But let me see. I decided to do something a little different this morning. All right. So I got a 4-card spread. But how I developed this spread, I took a different approach. Okay. So let me explain. All right, this 4-card spread you see. Excuse me. Just waking up. You see, 2 decks here. All right. And with these 2 decks, this is how I drew my cards. I pretty much exercised the form of synchronicity in this manner because I felt more comfortable not just drawing for one singular deck. I actually decided to use 2 decks, right? And I would shuffle until the occurrence of 4 cards came out, and then I would shuffle until 4 cards came out in the other deck. And if the cards matched out of the 4-card spread, then I would draw from that 4-card a shuffle that I did, I received. All right, and I would repeat the cycle over and over until, both cards appeared or paired up. And that's how I feel like I would receive my synchronistic message, because this is another form of synchronicity, using 2 different type of decks, but 2 different decks, but the same cards showing up out of a 4-card spread. So I tried it until I got to my 4th card. And these are the 4 cards that I got with here. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to give some type of personal experience to align with the message. If I don't really particularly have one, I'll just go into maybe somewhat of a forecast of what I may suggest I'm receiving intuitively from the cards, and then we'll just go from there. But most likely, I'm gonna go ahead and get into each individual card and what they mean, and then I'll somewhat explain the meaning behind each card and how they fall behind each other, and then I'll give like a culminated message of all 4 cards, and then I'll go ahead and give like somewhat of a forecast of what I feel like may be being expressed through the occurrence of all these cards showing up, and in combination of whatever the message is synchronistically. Let's get into it. So we got the first card here. First card is the Jack of Diamonds. The core meaning for this card is curiosity, ambition, and learning in practical or material matters. This card represents youthful energy, a desire to grow, and a focus on seizing opportunities. The context in this spread, as the first card, the Jack of Diamonds, indicates the start of an ambitious pursuit or exploration of a venture, in a sense. This energy drives the spread in totality. So we're going to just go ahead and put that out there, being that it's the first card. All right, so we're going to move on to the second card here. All right, we got the 8 of Clubs. Core meaning, it means momentum. This 8 of Clubs actually expresses action, a rapid progress. This card signifies things moving quickly, often requiring focus and determination to keep up. It also reflects communication or decisions being made on the fly, like on the go, should I say? All right. Anyway, if you have the context of this spread here, I would say, following the Jack of Diamonds, the 8 of Clubs suggests that the ambition is the beginning to manifest through actions. I see that like, okay, Jack of Diamonds, the 8 of Clubs, it would suggest like ambition. The ambition is beginning, should I say. This is how I'm getting the ambition is beginning to manifest through actions. I'm seeing, however, the pace may feel overwhelming, should I say, because of the 8 of Clubs. All right. So we're gonna get into the third card. Excuse me. We got the 5 of Hearts. All right, the core meaning for the 5 of Hearts is an emotional change, disappointment, or a need to let go of emotional attachments. This card often represents emotional adjustments or healing, whether due to the loss or personal growth. All right. The context of the spread, though. Positioning after the Eight of Clubs, the Five of Hearts suggests that while action and momentum are driving progress, I see emotional challenges or maybe shifts may arise, like requiring somewhat of an introspection or requiring it's requiring you not to be so it's requiring you to detach in a sense. It's requiring you to ground yourself, or not even just so much as it requires a sane and clear mind in order to have healthy thinking, should I say. In order, it means to release, in a sense of just self-examination, but not stepping back or yielding. It's more like it's requiring me to do this in order to move forward in progression. Maybe at a rapid pace, things are maybe coming at a rapid pace, so it's requiring you to not be so attached to things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move on forward to the fourth card is the Two of Spades. All right. This meaning is like describes a decision or conflict, often between two opposing options or ideas. It can also represent separation, though, or indecision. You know what I'm saying? Being indecisiveness. You know what I'm saying? Requiring clarity to resolve tension, in a sense. Excuse me. The context of the spread, concluding as the fourth card of the spread, right? The Two of Spades indicates that after navigating emotional changes, all right, a choice or confrontation will need to be faced. Like an actual decision needs to be made, likely involving prioritization or cutting ties. All right, culminating meaning for these things. All right, the spread depicts a journey, I believe, where ambition and rapid progress are met with emotional adjustments. All right, challenging decisions. All right, it suggests the need to balance practical pursuits with emotional awareness, should I say, and clarity in decision making. You see what I'm saying? I see the key themes of this would be ambitious and learning, such as the Jack of Diamonds. You're beginning a journey with like a driven curiosity and a desire for growth and of achievement or achievements. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, moving to like the Eight of Clubs, I see momentum in action. All right, things are moving quickly, requiring that type of focus and determination to keep the pace, though. So that's where I feel like not so much of an ultimatum, but there's like maybe something that may be exigent that you kind of, I guess, be very decisive. In a sense, it's going to require you to just somewhat of the pace that you will be moving in this new endeavor. All right, like when we get into the Five of Hearts, it means that you need to adjust your emotions. Amid progress, emotional shifts or losses may arrive. You know what I mean? Not to just be on like a negative aspect of it, but it just may mean like a challenge in a sense, calling for introspection or healing. You know what I mean? So, receptivity is going to be required. And also, it's going to, I think being practical also requires you to be a little bit more logical and not so emotionally based when it comes down to having to take a step forward. You know what I'm saying? When we move into like the Two of Spades, it means the clarity in decision making. You know what I mean? So that's like, it culminates the journey in a choice or confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Where clear priorities are needed to resolve conflicts. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the whole being logical may have to, require you to have to be a little bit more, when it's time to rationalize in a better way, it should be more emotionally based, So the insight into, each specific card behind the other, I see the Eight of Clubs behind the Jack of Diamonds. It's like the momentum, of the Eight of Clubs supports the ambition of the Jack of Diamonds. You see what I'm saying? It's like your energy and drive are being channeled into like tangible action, pushing you forward rapidly. You see what I'm saying? And then when you get into like the Five of Hearts behind the Eight of Clubs, it's like an emotional changes. Emotional changes are a result of the fast pace. You know what I'm saying? Progress, I would say, of the 8 of clubs. As you act on your ambitions, you may experience emotional shifts, requiring you to let go of outdated attachments. I was right. Okay, that's how I'm gonna address that. I say, if I articulate this better for you to understand, here it's like the 2 spades behind the 5 of hearts would also mean like after navigating emotional changes. This 2 of spades shows that a decision or a confrontation is awaiting. Like this choice will be influenced by like an emotional clarity. You know what I'm saying? It will be like influenced by emotional clarity gained from like the 5 of hearts. You see what I'm saying? So that may be the expression from it all. And overall, you know, this whole spread may be advising like balance and ambition, you know, and action with emotional awareness, you know, and clear decision making, should I say. So pursue your goals. The Jack of Diamonds and the 8 of Clubs encourage you to embrace your ambitious nature and take decisive actions to manifest these things, right? Address these emotional shifts, such as like the 5 of hearts, reminds you to progress, or when we say like process any emotional challenges or changes or losses that arise as you move forward. And then like to make things clear, you have to make clear choices, such as like the 2 of spades, which highlights the importance of resolving these conflicts or decisions with clarity, you know, ensuring alignment between like your goals and your emotional well-being. You see what I'm saying? So I believe like this spread challenges you to maintain and focus your adaptability, you know, while navigating both external progress, I would say, I would say your emotional or your external process and your internal process in life. This is all within your progression. And I believe like, and that form of adaptability, it's going to require you to also be it's going to require you to be receptive, very very aware and in tune with self. So it's going to put you in a state of being in a constant state of self-examination amidst your actions, you know, and it's requiring you with these things, or you'll be developing a new ability in the coming, you know, change. I believe I'm just more into like the forecast of things right now. Nothing really actually came to me about a personal experience because it's so early. So this may be something that I maybe have to undergo today. So I can't say that I'm actually receiving something as far as an experience that really came to me about the spread today, right? Or just as far as like a past experience, I'm seeing myself. I'm not really, I mean, well, you know, I can somewhat relate past occurrences to this situation, but I'm looking at this more of like a forecast of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So I find myself registering the message in more of a direction of what to expect. All right, and that may come along with what we had in the message yesterday about the new opportunities, right? So just things probably being initiated. You may end up developing this new drive of ambition, and it's going to require you to embrace it, but be decisive, you know, in your actions, you know, say what you mean what you say, pretty much. That's the main advice that I can give. Say what you mean what you say. Be very intentional about the things you do. I think that in this form of progression, and at such a pace of how you may end up rapidly start moving forward, timidness is something that I won't say will be detrimental, but it could be something that may bring about a loss, or, you know, in a sense. So be mindful of that, and I would advise you to trust God in your every endeavor. I'm not going to say to create an illusion in your mind that whatever decision that you make brings about a such thing as loss. failure or shortcoming when I look at all things as just. I look at all things as just, imperfect. It's all in line with perfection. It's not something that's going to operate outside of imperfection for real. That essence of distortion is not something that's not really, that doesn't have significance. So I would just advise that it'd be better, it'd be more beneficial if you had your thoughts in order, your things in order, being very intentional about what you actually want and pursuing your goals. I believe, not just addressing or just taking on things in life without somewhat of a cause. Your incentives, must be anchored in on what you strongly, I would feel like it must align with whatever your soul desires truly are, when it comes to fulfilling your divine objectives. Just being the absolute you in authenticity, I believe that you shouldn't bar or hold yourself back from being the absolute you. This is what I'm registering from the message. I think in your authenticity, you'll find yourself making firm decisions. You won't have a difficulty in moving forward once you step into your own and you step into the knowing of you, and you just fulfilling your defined purpose and objective as in projecting or personifying the love of the Most High. In that authenticity of treating people how you want to be treated, loving to that degree of what you feel like you deserve in this world. You'll never be out of alignment. I find when it's time to release, that means just letting go of the past and past resentments maybe. I find that having that merciful heart or being just that merciful allows you to accelerate at a more rapid pace. You see what I'm saying? So that may be the message. I find that there is a decision that will have to be made, and that's just you being concrete and you being the absolute you. Mentally, I feel like this will bring about a lot more stability in your life when you can have the strength and ability, the courage, without fear, to love you and to just to be able to project and personify that love. That's what I see that the message is really saying. Sometimes we can become so domesticated in our thinking and our preferences to where, we'll operate outside of our divine, I would say, morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? That's something that, we lose sight of when it comes down to us being subjected by just circumstances in life, just everyday things in life. That happens a lot to people. And the worries and cares of the world will kind of make us bitter and us not know that we are bitter. And it makes it difficult for us to actually project and personify that love of the Most High. So with that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this message. All right, and I hope you start today off well, man. And I believe this is a timeless message that I just gave. And I pray that you receive something out of it. There's nothing wrong with eating a watermelon, spitting out the seeds. I'm saying? Take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what I'm saying? And, until next time, man. Please, man, like, share, subscribe, comment on feedback, man. I really appreciate it. Till next time, man, you'll see me again, man. This is another synchronistic message with Sacred Tyme. And again, I do have a coaching service. Just if anybody needs some type of counsel, I would say, or just someone to actually share some thoughts with them. You're trying to sort your thoughts out, sort things out mentally. You can always contact me at any time within the actual appropriate hours, Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as possible. But yeah, if you go through the necessary steps to contacting me, I will contact you. Once again, you're free to email me at any time. I'm always open to emails. You can always share, your personal experiences. And if you just want some type of insight or input or feedback on, your personal experience, I actually find the time out to respond. But until next time, man, you know what to do. I appreciate you. Much love, man. Much love, man. God's will, I'll see you again.